Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Comic Book Nerd. And yesterday we got some big time news out of Marvel again, as the X-Men officially have begun casting. We're going to talk about this piece from Deadline, break it all down, what this means for the X-Men reboot. Also, talk about who landed the role of specific character. But first, if you are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. I saw Spider-Man Brand New Day once again last night. An absolute banger of a film. Gonna go back next weekend to go watch it as well. It's gonna be a good time. Cannot wait for it. However, on Monday, we will have our our spoiler review. So stay tuned for that. We will talk about the film, talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, stuff like that on Monday. Stay tuned for that. However, in today's video, looks like Marvel Studios is officially casting the X-Men, and we're going to talk about it, of course, under the headline from Deadline, X-Men, Samara Weaving lands role of Emma Frost in upcoming Marvel Studios pick. So, we're going to talk about this article, break it all down, what this means for the team itself. Again, X-Men, it's exciting time at Marvel Studios. I cannot wait for this film. It's looking like it is all coming together before a specific event in the next couple of weeks. But first, if you're already to the channel, like I said, be sure to like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. And without further ado, let us go ahead and hop into this X-Men update. So, like I said, this article is coming at us straight from Deadline. None of the industry insiders, like, of course, John Roca on the Hot Mic podcast. Nothing like that. Nothing like Apocalyptic Horseman or, of course, Jeff Snyder. This is official from a Hollywood trade. Under the headline, X-Men, Samara Weaving lands role of Emma Frost in upcoming Marvel Studios pick. They go on to report exclusive. While there is no mention of X-Men in Comic-Con's Hall H this past weekend, Marvel Studios seems to be getting closer to forming its team of mutants. Sources tell Deadline that Samara Weaving is the choice to play Emma Frost in the upcoming X-Men movie. After meeting with a number of candidates, director Jake Schreier and Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige landed on Weaving earlier this week to tackle the role. Marvel had no comment on the casting. They go on to, of course, say, while James Bond has had everyone's attention this summer, the most active casting process has been who will play the new team of mutants. While Schreier and Marvel execs have been meeting and auditioning actors for a number of roles, with the Frost character appealing to elect the most thorough search among the new cast. They go on to say, of course, the final list of actors for the role after July 4th. At the end of the day, Weaving's audition was too hard to beat. Frost is a telepathic mutant who first showed up in X-Men comics in the 1980s and has evolved over the years, going from supervillain to key member of the X-Men. On the film side, she most recently was played by January Jones in 2011's X-Men First Class. This latest development is sure to excite fans of the franchise who have been begging for a new X-Men movie ever since Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox and its library in 2019. The X-Men universe was by far the most popular and profitable Marvel IP that Fox controlled, counting 7 films and a successful Wolverine spin-off franchise that produced 3 more. The new project gained momentum last spring when Schreier was taped to direct, following by Beef creator Lee Song-jim and The Bear co-creator Joanna Cowell hired to pen the script. Weaving already is having herself a big 2026. In March, she led Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, the sequel to 2019's hit horror comedy Ready or Not, which saw her step back into the fierce role of protagonist Grace McCarthy. The sequel achieved a audience approval rating of 90%, a fear rate horror thriller genre film, and grossed 3 times its production budget within a single day of its May 5th digital release, climbing to the ¡1 spot on Hulu and ranking high globally on Disney+. She followed with IFC's Over Your Dead Body, winner of SXWSW Award, which she co-led opposite Jason Segel. In June, Sam started in the romantic crime thriller Caroline, which was named a NYT Critics Pick and sits at a 90% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. Weaving is repped by CAA and 111 Media. So, that was a lot there at the end, of course, just kind of rehashing what she is. Now, this is probably the first confirmed X-Men casting by a Hollywood trade. Now, again, we have heard rumors of who Sadie Sink is going to play Spider-Man Brand New Day. I've seen it. I'm not going to spoil it in this video. I don't want to talk about that. However, but what they confirm in this article is basically saying that they are having active screen tests for the film, with most likely more characters for the film that they are doing, like Cyclops, like Beast, like, of course, a Wolverine probably. They are doing these characters screen test, and they are getting the ground running, and it's being reported a couple of days ago, actually, I believe yesterday, Daniel RPK came out and said that Marvel Studios is rushing to finalize the cast of the X-Men ahead of D23, meaning they are set to announce the full cast at this event in the next couple of weeks, which would be absolutely insane. Marvel Studios would break the internet. They mention it in this article that they did not have an X-Men presence at San Diego Comic-Con. They focused on Avengers Doomsday. Maybe at D23 they focus on Doomsday, and then they're like, hey, after Doomsday, we got the X-Men cast. Now, as for the rest of the team, it's been rumored that Cooper Huffman is eyed to be playing Cyclops, and that Mystique and Rogue are currently being rumored to be cast as well. We actually have a rumor that Obsession actor is, of course, being eyed to play Mystique in the MCU, and that Rogue is also being rumored to be cast as well. So, again, all of this is seemingly lining up perfectly with what the rumor mill has been saying when it comes to this X-Men announcement that it is happening at D23. Deadline reporting this news. Maybe we get Cooper Huffman confirmed as Cyclops. Maybe we get, of course, Rogue and Beast and Mystique all confirmed ahead of D23 before they announce it. But this is just the first dropping of the ball for Marvel Studios in a new X-Men film, and they are actively casting. So, again, it's an exciting time to be a Marvel fan. I cannot wait for it, as, of course, there is a lot of news here that we do have to go over at the channel. So hit the sub button, leave a comment down below so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below as well. Who you got for Cyclops, Beast, Mystique, Rogue, all of the X-Men in the MCU? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.